ওয়েলকাম সবাইকে ক্লাসমেট 24 ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল হায়ার সেকেন্ডারি এডুকেশনের ক্লাস 12 এর সেমিস্টার 3 এর অন্তর্গত টেক্সট বেসড কমপ্লিট মডেল প্র্যাকটিস সেট নিয়ে আজকে আলোচনা করব, যেখানে আজকের প্র্যাকটিস সেটটা হচ্ছে প্র্যাকটিস সেট 2। এর আগেও আমরা মডেল প্র্যাকটিস সেট 1 আলোচনা করেছি। আশা করছি তোমরা সবাই সেই ক্লাসটা ফলো করেছো। যদি না করে থাকো অবশ্যই করে নেবে, তাহলে তোমাদের আগামী পরীক্ষার প্রস্তুতিতে ভীষণই হেল্প হবে। 11 এবং 12 এর প্রত্যেকটা সেমিস্টারের উদ্দেশ্যে ইংলিশের উপরে ফুল সিলেবাস বেসড নোটস এবং সাজেশন পেতে হলে তোমরা সরাসরি আমার এই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বারে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারো, যেখানে খুবই স্বল্প মূল্যে তোমরা তোমাদের আগামী পরীক্ষার জন্য বিশেষ গুরুত্বপূর্ণ সমস্ত ধরনের নোটস, প্রশ্ন উত্তর এবং সাজেশন পেয়ে যেতে পারো। পাশাপাশি আজকের এই ক্লাসের পিডিএফটা পেতে হলে তোমরা সরাসরি আমার টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে যুক্ত হয়ে যেতে পারো বা আমার হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ চ্যানেলটাও ফলো করে নিতে পারো। টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপের লিংক এবং হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ চ্যানেলের লিংক দুটোই আমি এই ভিডিওর ডিসক্রিপশন বক্সে উল্লেখ করে দিচ্ছি। এই সমস্ত মডেল প্র্যাকটিস সেট আলোচনা ছাড়াও আমার এই চ্যানেলে তোমরা তোমাদের আপকামিং এক্সামের প্রত্যেকটা টেক্সটের লাইন বাই লাইন এক্সপ্লানেশনের ক্লাস পেয়ে যাবে, ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল টেক্সট বেসড এমসিকিউ ক্লাস পেয়ে যাবে, সঙ্গে থাকছে গ্রামারের উপরে বিশেষ গুরুত্বপূর্ণ সমস্ত প্র্যাকটিস সেট। তাই যারা যারা এখনো চ্যানেলে নতুন বা যারা যারা এখনো চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করোনি, অবশ্যই চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবে এবং বেল আইকনটা প্রেস করতে ভুলবে না, তাহলে পরবর্তী প্রত্যেকটি ক্লাসের নোটিফিকেশন সহজেই তোমাদের কাছে পৌঁছে যাবে। এই সেশনে আমরা টোটাল 10টা কমপ্লিট মডেল প্র্যাকটিস সেট নিয়ে আলোচনা করব, যেখানে আজকের সেটটি হচ্ছে সেট নাম্বার 2। তো শুরু করছি আজকের আলোচনা। দেখো, প্রত্যেকটা সেটে আমি বলেছিলাম 25 করে থাকবে এমসিকিউস, যেমনটা তোমাদের পরীক্ষায় থাকে টেক্সটের উপরে, যেখানে প্রোজ থেকে, পোম থেকে এবং ড্রামা থেকে এমসিকিউ থাকবে। প্রোজ থেকে থাকবে 10টা, পোম থেকে 10টা এবং ড্রামা থেকে 5টা। টোটাল 25 নম্বরের 25টা এমসিকিউ আমরা প্রত্যেকটা সেটে আলোচনা করব, টোটাল 10টা সেট। এবং আশা করছি এই সমস্ত প্র্যাকটিস সেট গুলো তোমাদের এই শেষ মুহূর্তে প্র্যাকটিসের জন্য কিন্তু ভীষণই হেল্পফুল হবে। বোঝা গেছে? তো দেখো, আজকে প্র্যাকটিস সেটের ফার্স্ট কোয়েশ্চেন কি বলা হয়েছে? কালাম উড ইট হিজ মিলস served by his mother on a dash. Options are here: silver plate, sal leaf, banana leaf, copper plate. Answer কি হবে? It's already mentioned in the text that he usually ate with his mother on the kitchen floor and she would place a banana leaf before him. So it will be option C. Banana leaf will be the answer here. Hope all of you have understood. Next question, question number 2. What does Ulysses convey by saying, I am become a name? He is unknown and irrelevant. He is eager to establish his power in the world. He is struggling to be recognized. He is proud of his legendary status. See, Ulysses means that his extensive travels, adventures, and victories have made his name famous across the world, which turns him into a living legend, isn't it? So, from that point of view, option D will be the answer. He is proud of his legendary status. Okay, option D here will be the answer. Next question, question number 3. When are Michael's clothes examined? Options are: when Bartley comes in the cottage, when Kathleen is baking a cake, when Moria is sleeping in the inner room, when Moria leaves their cottage for Springville. See, in the play, Nora and Kathleen secretly opens and examine the bundle of clothes suspected to be Michael's, while their mother, Moria, is resting in the inner room. So, option C, when Moria is sleeping in the inner room, will be the answer. Okay, option C is the answer here. Next question. The narrator of The Night Train at Deoli was 19 years old, 17 years old, 16 years old, or 18 years old. The story begins with the line, when I was 18. Okay, so it is confirming the narrator's age, that the narrator is of 18 years. Okay, option D will be the answer here. Next question, question number 5. The banker became almost bankrupt due to repaying the bet money to the lawyer, due to desperate gambling on stock exchange, due to physical illness, due to lavish lifestyle. We have seen that in bed the banker recalls that 15 years ago he had too much money, but reckless gambling on the stock exchange and high risk speculations ruined his fortune. So option B, desperate gambling on stock exchange will be the answer, isn't it? Next question, question number 6. The speaker wants the cashier in a tree to be numbered with? Numbered with living trees, deathless trees, old trees, young trees. See, it will be deathless trees. She wishes to consecrate a verse to honor the tree so that it can be remembered alongside the deathless trees of literature. Okay, so option B here will be the answer, deathless trees. Question number 7. Ulysses does not like to mate and dole unequal laws to a civilized race, to a rugged people, to a savage race, a wild race. Ulysses finds it boring and unfulfilling to stay at home, acting as a judge dispensing rewards and punishment to a provincial population he calls a savage race. So, savage race is the answer here, option C. Next, question number 8. Statement: Telemachus is worthy to inherit the throne of Ulysses' kingdom. Statement 2. Telemachus is young, immature and lacks experience. Both statements are true. Statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false. 2 is true. Both statements are false. See, in the poem, Ulysses values his son deeply, praising him as prudent, patient and perfectly equipped to rule the island. Okay, which disprove statement 2, isn't it? So statement 1 is true, statement 1 is true and 2 is false. That means option B will be the answer. Okay, statement 1 is true and 2 is false. Next question, question number 9. The girl at Deoli talked to the narrator once, twice, thrice, several times. It will be twice. Over the course of the story, the narrator meets and has a brief conversation with the basket selling girl exactly 2 times at Deoli station. So twice, option B will be the answer here. Next, question number 10. To live anyhow is better than not at all. This is uttered by the banker, one of the guests, the young lawyer, a clever man. Obviously, it is from Anton Chekhov's Pet. Okay. So during the party debate at the beginning of a bed, the young lawyer asserts that life under any condition, even life imprisonment, is far better than execution, isn't it? So according to that point of view, we can say that option C is the answer, the young lawyer, because he mentioned that. Okay, option C. Next, question number 11. How does Moria react when Kathleen asks her if she gave Bartley his bread? She begins to kin softly. She gets angry. She starts crying. She remains silent. See, when Moria realizes he forgot to give Bartley his bread and failed to give him her blessing, she drops into an ominous, heavy silence, isn't it? So she remains silent. It will be the answer. Option D is the answer here. Question number 12. Upon the shores of which country does the narrator hear the melody of the casuarina tree? England or Germany, France or Italy, America or China, India or Japan? See, Toru Dutt writes that even when she was far away on the distant classic shores of France or Italy, she could still hear the mournful dirge of her beloved tree. So it will be France and Italy. Option B is the answer. Next, question number 13. The close friend of Kalam's father with whom he discussed spiritual matters was a priest, businessman, teacher, doctor. Obviously, priest, okay. Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, a very close friend, okay, was the high priest of Rameshwaram temple, Rameshwaram Shiva temple. We have found this line in the text, so option A will be the answer here. Question number 14. In the poem Ulysses, what does the line, life piled on life where too little, suggest? Ulysses is content with the past, with his past achievements. Ulysses is tired of his life and wants to rest. Ulysses is afraid of new adventures. Ulysses finds his past experience and achievements insufficient. See, here Ulysses means that even multiple lifetime wouldn't be enough to satisfy his burning desire to travel, explore and accumulate knowledge. Okay, so option D. Ulysses finds his past experience and achievements insufficient. This will be the answer. Okay. Next, question number 15. The old banker was walking up and down his study and and planned to kill the lawyer. Recall the party he gave 15 years before. Thought about the difference between death penalty and life imprisonment. Regretted for the loss of 2 millions. See, on the final night of the 15 years bed, the old banker paces his room thinking back to the lively autumn party where the wager was first made. Okay, so option B, recall the party he gave 15 years before will be the answer here. Next, question number 16. The emotions lingering under the branches of the cashew in a tree are fear and joy, fear, joy and hope, fear, trembling, hope and death, love, peace and happiness, anger, sadness and despair. See, here Torudutt notes that under the tree's shadow, deep universal realities like fear, trembling, hope and death seem to linger. So here we can easily say that fear, trembling, hope and death, option B will be the answer. Okay. Next question, question number 17. Ulysses drank delight of battles with his peers on the ringing plains of dash. Windy Troy, windy seas, stormy Troy, fighting Athens. See, windy Troy will be the answer, okay? Windy Troy. And drank delight of battle with my peers, far on the ringing plains of windy Troy. Okay, this line we have found in the text. So option A will be the answer here. Next, question number 18. Will she it was crying I was. The speaker was crying dash. After the confirmation of Michael's clothes, after the death of Bartley, after Bartley left for the sea, after the priest handed over the bundle of clothes. Nora asks this question while weeping after she counts the stitches on her stocking and definitely recognizes it as belonging to her drowned brother Michael. So option A, after the confirmation of Michael's clothes will be the answer. Next, question number 19. What characterizes the narrator's decision to consider taking the girl away? Planned action, an impulse, logical reasoning, prior experience. Nitrate Deoli, we can easily understand. So the narrator's sudden wish to break his journey and take the girl away with him is born out of an intense emotional impulse rather than logic, isn't it? So an impulse will be the answer. Option B. Next, question number 20. The time taken to reach the Shiva temple on foot from Kalam's ancestral house was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 15 minutes. It will be 10 minutes. Kalam explains that the famous Shiva temple of Rameshwaram was within walking distance, about 10-minute walk from their home. So option B, 10 minutes will be the answer. Okay. Next, assertion reason based question. Assertion, Bartley ignores his mother's plea not to go to the sea. Not to go to sea. Reason, he is determined to earn a living to support his family. Options are both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, R is false. A is false, R is true. See, Bartley must go to Galway Fair to sell their horse because it is the family's only livelihood, which forces him to push past his mother's tragic warnings. Okay, so option A, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. That will be the answer. Next question, question number 22. When the banker left for the lawyer's lodge in his garden, the clock struck 4, 2, 3, 5. Again a question from the bed. So in the bed, as the desperate banker steps out into the dark garden heading to the lawyer's room on the final night, the clock that time strikes 3 a.m. So 3 will be the answer. Okay, option C will be the answer. Next, question number 23. A grey baboon sits statue-like alone. What does the phrase statue-like suggest about the baboon's posture? Statue-like. Several times I have mentioned this question when I discussed individual text-based MCQs. Okay. Options are surprise, stillness, awkwardness, curiosity. It will be stillness. Statue-like means stillness. The word statue-like highlighted perfect stillness. It emphasizes how the animal sits completely motionless watching the sunrise. Okay, option B will be the answer here. Next question, question number 24. In his letter, the lawyer expressed his contempt for millionaire, earthly happiness, his greed, the banker. It will be earthly happiness. Having spent 15 years reading and meditating, the lawyer writes a letter declaring that he despises worldly goods, wealth, and all forms of earthly happiness as fleeting illusions. So, earthly happiness is the answer here. Option B will be the answer. Okay. And the last question of today's practice set, question number 25. Ulysses thinks it possible for him to meet great Achilles in windy Troy, the happy isles, blessed sleep, the land of lotus eaters. Obviously, it will be happy isles, the happy isles. Okay. It's mentioned in the poem, the line is mentioned, it may be we shall touch the happy isles and she the great Achilles whom we knew. Okay. So, option B will be the answer. Is everything clear? So, that's all on today's model practice set 2. I hope I was able to explain every question and its answer clearly to all of you and that no one has any doubts. Do let me know how you liked the class. If you found it helpful, please give it a like and share it with others. To get more such important classes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. This way, you will easily receive notifications for all upcoming classes. I am ending this session here. See you in the next class with Model Practice Set 3, where we will discuss more important MCQs.